Danielson, and what a week for us here in AEW Sunday. Forbidden Door in Chicago on pay-per-view, and then 1 week, Blood and Guts in Detroit. It's great to have you here on such a big week for AEW.
Tony, if you don't mind, I'm just going to take this from you, and I'm not going to give it back. This week is a great week to be an AEW fan. This week is a great week to be a professional wrestling fan. Sunday, we've got Forbidden Door, an inter-promotional pay-per-view with the two best professional wrestling companies in the entire world. You are going to see some excellent professional wrestling. And then a week from today, on Dynamite, you get nearly the complete opposite with the bloody spectacle that is Blood and Guts. Milwaukee, I love that you're every bit as excited about that violence as I am. You see, and I was expecting to be a part of both of those events. Chris Jericho had paid the self-proclaimed best technical wrestler in the world, Zack Sabre Jr., to challenge me to a match. He claimed he was going to prove he was a better technical wrestler than Bryan Danielson. I was not only excited to prove that that was not true, but I was also going to crush his trachea. I was excited to get into Blood and Guts so I could get revenge on Chris Jericho and his flaccid crew of cocksmen for what they did at Anarchy in the Arena. But unfortunately, I've got some good news and I've got some bad news. The bad news. Because of what Chris Jericho and Jake Hager did at Anarchy in the Arena, I am not cleared to compete. Either at Forbidden Door or at Blood and Guts. But, lest anybody be concerned about my overall health, you can probably tell that my mind is working at full 100% capacity. I can jump into the ring, I can read 500 words a minute, I can run 2 miles, and I won't even break a sweat. So don't worry about me coming back. I broke my neck, separated my shoulder, detached my retina, and there's not a man in this world who can wrestle in this ring like I do right now. And that's not even the good news. That's not even the good news. Here's the good news. Eddie Kingston has gone on record to say that I'm a judgmental prick. Guess what? You're damn right I am. And because I'm a judgmental prick, I have really, really high standards. So you know that when I promise you something is going to be amazing, it is going to be amazing. I have found the one person I trust to take my place at Forbidden Door. The one person I trust to take my place at Blood and Guts. The one person I know in the entire world who will take it to Zack Sabre Jr. from a technical level and then go and kick Chris Jericho's head in at Blood and Guts. I have found that one person, and you are all going to be astounded by what he does in AEW. Do you guys... Who? Who? Don't you guys know I came out of the bad guy tunnel? I'm not gonna tell you. But do you know what? I'm not gonna tell Zack Sabre Jr. either. So tune in on Sunday, and you're gonna see the greatest technical match of your lives. That's what I like to hear. Who's the best technical wrestler in the world?
Hard to argue that point. Spirited and memorable remarks from Bryan Danielson out till further notice. He is coming back, but not Sunday or Wednesday.
Oh, wait a second. The man who has been absolutely dominant in New Japan Pro Wrestling, thanks to his technical prowess, Zack Sabre Jr.
Sabre Jr. is a very special athlete, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen him. He is a great technical wrestler. He has great submissions, counters. He's a beautiful counter wrestler.
We will have to wait for the collision between Zack Sabre Jr. and Bryan Danielson, but we know Zack Sabre Jr. will be in action this Sunday against Bryan Danielson's hand-picked replacement, JR.